So, what happens to your license when you've been arrested for drunk or drug driving? Well, Michigan law requires that the arresting officer confiscate and destroy your operator's license in either of two situations. First, where you refuse to submit to a chemical test of your breath, blood, or urine, or second, where you submitted to the test and the results revealed an unlawful blood alcohol content. Now, in those instances, the arresting officer issues a temporary driving permit that allows you to drive without restriction until the underlying criminal charge is resolved. But keep in mind that this requirement doesn't apply to out-of-state driver's licenses because they're exempt from confiscation. In the situation where you submit to a blood or urine test, the results won't be immediately available because the specimen has to be sent to the Michigan State Police Lab in Lansing for analysis. In fact, it may take weeks or even months before the lab results are made available. In that case, the arresting officer issues you a temporary permit pending receipt of the lab results. Then, once the lab results are received, the officer destroys the license where the results indicate an unlawful alcohol or drug content. In the event the lab results don't indicate an unlawful alcohol or drug content, the law requires that the arresting officer notify you of the test results and immediately return the license by first-class mail. However, in the rare instance where someone is arrested, issued a temporary permit, but not ultimately prosecuted, the permit is valid for 90 days. The law requires that either the arresting agency or the prosecuting attorney notify the Secretary of State that the case was not referred for prosecution. In that case, you'll need to go into a local Secretary of State branch and request a new license. But it's important for you to remember this. Any arrest for drunk or drug driving will subject you to potentially serious licensing actions by the Secretary of State. So, if you've been arrested, it's in your best interest to consult as soon as possible with an experienced OWI defense attorney who can guide you through the licensing complexities that you're sure to face.